Welcome back as the action from the official Clio Cup scholarship continues.
But try turning in a little bit too late rather than too early, then you might turn in at the tee. Right. The quicker you go now, the more pace you bring into it, the more precise you're going to have to be with your braking, your turning, your apex and exit, because you're going quicker, things are going to happen more quickly. Yeah. Try and keep that steering smooth. Same with the accelerator, especially in mid-corner. Do it on and off the throttle like a light switch. Be smooth with it. Try and balance the throttle if you're unsure, then squeeze it back on. Yeah. Okay, mate. Good luck. Right, thanks. See you later.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that was basically the biggest problem. As we started coming quicker down the mountain, you could see just how much difference because of the downhill as well. When you touch the brakes that early, you could actually feel the rear starting to skip out. And it got worse and worse, didn't it?
It did.
It makes a big difference. You can get away with braking when you're straight, you just have to brake quite hard. But basically what we're going to do, or the next bit in car, I'll actually drive, and that's the benefit of the second familiarisation session, is I can be quite specific towards you and your problems there, problems out onto the straight, problems down the mountain, and I can just do my best to demonstrate what I want you to do. And then, you know, hopefully that'll bring you on a lot quicker. Generally everything else is really good. It's nice and smooth. You weren't trying to drive too hard into the corners, because again, it's the easiest thing to do in a car like this is to overdrive. You drive up to the understeer. You don't keep driving through it every time. So that's all you're doing. You're just driving off the grip you've got at the front. So no, ideal first session, nice and steady. Good. See where we're at second time round.
Excellent. Thanks so much. Cheers.
Welcome back, Andrew. How did you get on?
I thought it was all right. Still getting used to the track in the car. It's a bit different, but hopefully it'll be a bit better next time as well.
Excellent. I mean, when you're concentrating so hard, do you actually hear what the instructors are saying to you?
It is rather difficult at times, but you know, normally you can pick it up. Just a bit muffled through the helmet, but you can still sometimes get it anyway.
Is there anything that he's told you that you shouldn't be doing and that, you know, not to do next time?
I think I'm just needing to be a bit more consistent with my braking points and turning in. So hopefully, that'll be a bit better next time as well.
So you're looking forward to going back? I just want to go back out and do it again.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, so more or less perfect first session. Just nice and steady. There's no grassy moments, nothing like that. You probably noticed that there are a couple of things you were doing right to begin with, a couple of things you were doing wrong, mostly not braking. The brake boards. As I say, the next part of this is going to be where I actually drive you and do some familiarisation anyway. I'll be quite specific to you and to Simon, depending on what your problems are. If there's anything you're not sure of, you know, we can demonstrate it, but for the most part I know what I need to show you, because it should make a lot more sense once you can actually see. For example, coming down the mountain, you know, just trying to get that line right, and also some places, particularly where we've got the right followed by the left, you're trying to go far too quick in between, whereas all you need to do is just take more speed in the first place rather than try and accelerate between the two. So it's for the most part your driving's, you know, quite smooth. It's just not flowing from corner to corner yet, but that's, you know, it's the first of 4 sessions. And like I said, if you know that was reasonable start, as long as you're much better by the end of the day, then that's the main thing. So you've got another 2 sessions with instruction, and then the fourth session is purely assessment. So as long as by that time you're happy, so yeah, if there's anything you want to ask, then you've got plenty more opportunity.
Fine.
Okay?
Yeah.
You happy?
I'm
relaxed?
Happy, yeah.
Good.
A bit trembly.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Because as I've said, we're using 3rd and 4th gear, and that is not ideal. If you wanted to come out here and set a really fast lap, you'd probably use 2nd here, wouldn't you? But we're not doing that. So it's going to feel, even when you're quick, it's going to feel slow. The biggest problem with everybody driving this car on this circuit is they think to do a quick lap it's going to feel quick, but really it doesn't. You know, you're maximising what you've got, which is not essentially a very quick, very grippy car, okay, relative speaking. So even going really quick in one of these cars should not be a drama. It shouldn't be a chore. So as you remember, when I did the first familiarisation laps, I was driving nice and steadily. Even when I sort of start to pick up the pace, I'm not actually going to work an awful lot harder at the steering wheel, okay? I'm just going to let the car do the work for me. Let the car do the work for me. I basically all I'm doing is just feeling for the grip level all the time. So front wheel drive car, it's got a limited amount of grip, so as we turn in, that's pretty much as quick as the front's going to go in before it's pushing on. Here, get the car slowed down, then look how early I'm on the throttle, yeah? Way before the apex. The same here, we turn quite late, balance the power all the way around the corner, get the car straight, and turn in and back on the power. You see how there's none of that wobble that you had, Mark, that tiny little bobble, we call it a bobble in racing. That bobble, as you go quicker and quicker, obviously gets bigger and bigger, and obviously if it's wet as well, you can't get away with quite so much. On the power nice and early here as well, using all of the road. Here, very important, we don't want to, if I'm on the throttle down here, when I lift off, the back end wants to kick out, doesn't it? Yeah. So basically what we're trying to do there is minimise